AGCO Q1 2024 earnings release. Today's date, 6 May 2024. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. Do your own research and seek independent financial advice when required. Market demand and industry overview. Brazil. Brazil's market demand still remains weak. Operating margin reached an all-time high in Europe, although sales being flat year over year. When I mentioned in the slides year over year is comparing Q1 2024 to Q1 2023. South America sales down 42% year over year. This was mainly from the decline of the Brazil region. Also offsetted, but it's offsetted by the Argentina region or sales. Europe, Middle East sales flat year over year. North America sales down 21% year over year. And Asia Pacific Africa sales down 16% year over year. The two main reasons for the declining sales: lower farm commodity prices and lower farmer expectation. Additional information: sales were down to $2.9 billion. So this is a down of 12.1% year over year. Higher input costs from impact of inflation decreased margins. This another factor that decreased margins was the discounts that they had to do for the weaker demand and the worse agriculture cycle. They have a lot of confidence on PTX and precision agriculture, especially for dampening the ag cycle. As we see, the ag cycle is very cyclical. If they can dampen it with a uh, high margin revenue segments, they can lower the ag cyclicality. They have confidence also in delivering high operating margins with PTX. Their assumptions are productions to be down 12 to 15% by the end of the year. PTX to have around 20% of operating margin and will offset overall operating margins. Effective tax rate to be 28 to 29% for year end 2024, and operating margin to be 11.3% for 2024. Sales to reach $13.5 billion by year end of 2024. This this quarter report, they announced a special variable dividends and a quarterly dividends. Starting with the special variable dividends, this special variable dividends amounting to $2.5 per share will be payable on June 20, 2024 for shareholders of record at close of business on May 20, 2024. Following that, we have a quarterly dividends of 29 cents per share payable on 14th of June 2024 to shareholders of record as of close of the business on May 15, 2024. For foreign investors not residing within the US, they are subjected to dividend withholding tax, and if not within the treaty rates, it would be 30%. So the net dividend amount received will be, for the special variable dividends, it will be $1.75 per share, and for the quarter dividends, it's $0.203 per share. Trimble, PTX Trimble. They announced the close of the joint venture transaction with PTX Trimble on April 1st. April 1st, AGCO has a 85% stake in PTX Trimble, while Trimble holds the rest, so 15% stake. Going forward, PTX Trimble will be consolidated in the AGCO's financial statements. The significant use of debt to finance Trimble in this quarter was from the senior notes due 2027 and 2034. They also finance it through a combination of term loan facility and the remainder through other borrowings and cash on hand. But the significant bulk of their debt was the senior note due 2027 and 2034 with varying interest rates. So they had 400 million for senior notes due 2027 at 5.45% interest rate, while 700 million due 2034 at 5.8% interest rate. Our fair value estimates. Assuming sales to be down 20%, which is $11.53 billion, this is still lower than AGCO's estimate of 13.5 billion. And operating margin to be 10.3%, lower than AGCO's 11.3% by 1 percentage point. And effective tax rate to be 31%, which is higher than AGCO's estimates of 28 to 29%. This conservative approach hopefully will give a better guidance for our valuation. And it comes to a fair value of $149.93 per share. At current market close, so 6th of May 2024, this shows a potential upside of 34.1%. That is it for the quarter release to 2024, the first quarter release 2024 by AGCO. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.